I don't own a black backdrop, and although I've made a couple of tutorials on my lighting setup to achieve this look that I often use, sometimes the background isn't as intense or as dark as you would like it to be. So here are 4 tips or concepts to help create a darker background while still lighting your subject. Number 1, start with darkness. Anytime I'm trying to make this black backdrop look, I shoot at nighttime. I wait for it to get dark, I turn off any surrounding lights, so plan your shoots accordingly. Number 2, distance. Distance is the main factor for this entire look. If you're right next to the wall, you're gonna light it up. So I'm always standing as far away from the wall as possible, that way the light can focus on me without spilling onto the wall and brightening up the background. And technically at this point, if your camera settings are right, you can get away with the look. However, you can go darker by using barn doors or something that controls your light. You can use something like a barn door, which has flaps that allow you to control your light source and change the direction of it, or you can use something like a light control grid, which works similarly without any flaps that also allows you to make your light more directional. So instead of brightening everything in your shot, you can focus it on your subject, leaving room for your background to stay dark. Number 4, editing. Depending on how clean your shot is, you may not need much editing. But sometimes things are in the background or the shot isn't as dark as you wanted it to be. I try to use the exposure tool as little as possible, but I usually focus on darkening the blacks and the shadows to intensify that black backdrop look, and then I focus on brightening the highlights and the whites to bring out the subject.